So my name is Hugh Arnold. I'm operations manager and project manager at Emmanuel Hendry. So we've been running since 2007, and we do all aspects of anything to do with heavy timber. So starting from, it might be a small garden studio up to here we are at a cathedral. I've worked on Westminster Hall. I've worked on loads of Grade 1 historic buildings. Anyway, as long as it's got involved with heavy timber, we're there. And also because the nature of what we do, when you make a heavy timber frame, it's pre-assembled. So the whole length of the roof, 25 metres, has all been together in the workshop, with all the mortise and tenons all put in and then marked for drilling, so that when we come to assemble on site, we drive in, we put everything together, knock in some temporary pins, and then it all sticks together, and then we build it out, and then finally peg it all together. And the only trouble with that is, it means that we got to do it precisely in the workshop, and then prepare for it precisely on site. The philosophy of working on historic buildings is that you don't really want to alter too much. You don't want to start breaking into it and making a great big opening to put a new beam into it. What we really want to do, and that's the way it's thought about here, we're having a short little post that's screwed onto the wall, and then our beams, the half-ton beams, which make up the strength of the roof structure, they sit on top of at one end this parapet wall that these guys here are building, and at the other end it's going to sit on our short little posts, but the little posts have got attached to the wall, and that's what I've just been doing just now, is talking to the guys who are going to drill these special fixings for us and then fix them in. But because of how it's turned out, the nature of what they've got to do is very precise. It's got to be millimetre perfect. So it's really sort of a little bit nerve-wracking, because they've got to get it right so that we can get it right. Being in this environment, this historic environment, it's just, there's so much history here. Like when the old cloister was demolished, the British Empire was expanding, and Antarctica hadn't been discovered, for example. And at that point the cathedral was already 400 years old. It was already ancient, and the changes that this building has seen, and the history that's written, not only in the sort of the written history of it, but also what's really exciting is the history that's written on the surfaces of the cut materials. That's what's really exciting, and what we're doing here isn't really that much different as compared to what the folks who built the cathedral were doing. Masons are still handling stones. Okay, the stones are cut differently. We have power tools, basically. We have electric motors and we have hydraulics. But when we come to finish things, we're doing it by hand. And the high roof in the cathedral is made of oak timbers with mortise and tenons that are pegged. That's what we're doing. There's no, there isn't that much difference, really. We have it a little bit easier, I think. But that's really exciting. The link to the past through buildings like this, I think it's really exciting.